Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. It's heavy hearts in Israel. We lost a beloved brother, and it is what it is. Everything is of the Lord. But heavy hearts is, throughout Israel. But I'm gonna leave it like that. But I'm gonna get into these scriptures. Abba Zayu Akim out there will be edified. And you got this wicked ass nigger woman talking about, I put my period blood in this food because he did this unthinkable thing to me. That's why you Akim out there should be eating these bitches' food, man. And I got this chick, she come around, it's my woman. If she bring me food, I won't eat it right away. I throw that shit away. If I'm around her and she cook it in front of me, then I will eat it because I'm watching her. But as far as she's bringing me food from my house to my crib, nah, I'm not going to eat that shit. Okay, I'm not hungry now. I will put it away. Put it in my refrigerator. I don't know if she's her true intentions. Maybe she's being sincere. I don't know. But I'm not going to take that chance because I don't eat everybody's food. If she bring me some food from her crib tomorrow, I bought you a plate of food. Okay, I'm gonna put that shit in the refrigerator, and when she leave, that shit's going into the garbage. But if she's in front of my face, if I'm at her house or she at my house, and she's cooking in front of me, and I'm watching her, I would eat it. Simple. So we're going to get into these scriptures. Abba Watazah, you Akamate will be edified. My take, I'm gonna do a commentary on this woman's testimony on what she did to some dude that was married, that was in the church, showing you that these goddamn Christian churches are often wicked, man. Any man in these wicked ass churches, because the preacher is sleeping with all kind of women, probably men too. That's how they get down. So we're going to get into these scriptures, and I'm gonna bring out some scriptures, and like I said, Abba Watazah, you come out to be edified. So let's get into it.
My period blood in a man's food, story time. So I am a member at church and I do help out once in a while. So there is this really nice looking, like fit, hot, handsome man. But the problem is that he is married and he has got children. And the guy is very kind-hearted. Anytime I see him at church, I can't even concentrate. He actually gives everyone money after church services. He invites everyone from church, and then he has small dinner parties for the church, and he will go out of his way to help people here and there. So that's actually just made me fall in love with this man, and I just can't seem to get him out of my head. But fast forward, one day I actually finished work and was waiting to get a taxi back home. He happened to be driving past and he noticed me and stopped, and he obviously offered me a lift, which I was happy. And he dropped me at home. We exchanged contact details and all of that, and I decided to stalk him on Facebook. I even went to the point of downloading his picture.
So now she's talking about she stalked him on Facebook, downloading his pictures. You got to be careful, and it's red flags. But a wicked ass nigga that got his head in the sand, that's all about getting money and screwing around with different women, he's not going to see the red flags. He's not going to see it at all, man. Here it is. She's telling you she's stalking them. She's stalking them because he picked her up and he's doing things. He's a false prophet, by the way. He's one of them false pork chop, shrimp eating, boar-headed, no beard on their face preachers. So he's doing good things for people in the community, and she's falling in love with him head over heels because of what he's doing. So what she's doing is now she's stalking him because of the good deeds that she think he's doing. Let's get back to what this fucking stupid bitch is saying.
Printing them out, hanging them on my wall, and actually sometimes I will play with myself, just looking at his pictures.
Do you hear this freak shit this woman is saying? She would actually play with herself looking at his picture. That's how obsessed you are with this dude? You can't make this up, man. Let me bring out a scripture real quick because this is crazy, man. This is the book this is Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 7, verse 25. I apply my heart, which is my mind of love. In the Hebrew word, heart means love. To know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly. And right now is wickedness and folly. That's why a wise man will look well to his goings. And I don't eat every woman's food, man. They bringing food to the job. You got women bringing food to the job, offering me plates of food. Do you know how many women offer me plates of food? I will take it. I won't eat it. I will put it I'm going to eat it later. And I would throw that shit away. As soon as I get in my car and I get some distance, I would see a dumpster, I would park and I would throw that shit away. I'm not eating that food. You got to be out of your goddamn mind if you think I'm going to eat some food from some women. Don't get me wrong. You got a lot of Ephraimite women and a lot of Simeonite women that like to cook and give people food. But I don't know your intentions. That's why I don't eat people's food. That's why I don't eat everybody's food. If I'm not watching you cooking it, I'm not eating it. And I love to cook. Brothers in Israel know that I love to cook. So I don't need a woman to cook for me. But if you want to cook for me, I'm going to be there watching you because I don't trust you. So it reads back in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 25. I apply my heart, which is my mind, which is the mind, to know and to search out and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And what she's doing is straight wickedness, foolishness, and madness. Putting period blood in men's food. But she's not the only woman that does that. You got a whole lot of women that does that, man. They will take their panties, boil it in water, and cook your food with that. It's all kind of remedies and wicked practices that these women indulge themselves in to just to bewitch you, get you caught up. It's been countless times I see a fucking obese woman, dude walking behind her, like in the days. She's talking all kind of shit to him. And this dude was kind of like jacked. He was kind of jacked. Not a bad looking dude. But yet he was with this obese woman and she was talking all kind of shit to him. He was following behind her. What did she put in his food? What did she do to him? Straight tender dick. Look that word up, tender dick. Back to the scriptures. It says, verse 26, and I find more bitter than death. The woman is more bitter than death. Dig this right here what Solomon is saying. And I find more bitter than death. The woman whose heart, which is her mind, is snares and nets. She's trying to look for ways to trap you up. Whether it's by accuse you of getting her pregnant, or you knock her up, put a unit in her belly, and now she got you. But sometimes when you gotta take that DNA test because these women be on that horse, I'm saying on that cock cavel, and they be hopping around. So you got to be on point. But this a case, it may be yours. Peradventure is yours. She got you trapped. 18, 20 years, 25, 20, 21 years of child support coming out of your check. So it says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart with some mind is snares and nets. Snares is the trap and the net is a trap, and her hands as bands. They're trying to tie you up. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her. If you pleasing the Lord and doing what you got to do, you're going to be able to see through this woman right here, man. And a lot of things she's trying to accomplish by trapping you up, bewitching you, putting you under her spell, a love spell. You hear all kind of rumors about putting period blood in spaghetti, or women boiling their panties, they salt panties, and making tea out of it, but she won't drink it, but she would give you it. You got to understand these things, Akim. You know, it says, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, which is Solomon, counted one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found. He found one righteous man among 1,000 men. Solomon found one righteous man amongst 1,000 men. It says, but a woman among all those have I not found. About all these women, 1,000 women, he found no righteous woman, man. Because these women are giving up to Satan, man. These women they're not righteous. These women are joint heirs, mainly the nigger women, are joint heirs with Esau in his kingdom. And they're going to do what the hell they got to do to accomplish their goals, to accomplish what they want to accomplish. Verse 29, lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. And these women have sought out many inventions. Let's get back to the video.
This is really obsessive, but nevertheless, a girl must do what a girl must do. Fast forward, my friends came to visit me one day.
Here it is. She's saying a girl must do what a girl must do. A wicked woman must do what a wicked woman must do. And that's basically what she's saying. That's basically what she's saying. You know? Let me get another scripture real quick before I continue. Because she said a woman must do what she got to do. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to that. The book of Sirach 25, verse 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. You see this right here? A woman must do what she got to do. So she's counting on her wickedness and what she must do to achieve her goals into trapping this man up. And this is straight wickedness, man. Straight wickedness. But a lot of Jake don't understand that, because a lot of them are inexperienced with women, and they just caught up. A lot of Jake are inexperienced with women, or they tender dicks. If a woman crossed me in any kind of way, she called the cops on me. If she try to slander me any kind of way, and if I catch her defiling my food, she out the door. And that's just how it is, man. She's out the door. I'm kicking that bitch out on her fucking ass. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So it reads back in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, the plague of the mind, being bugged out, not knowing what's going on, just being bugged out of your mind, wandering in the streets, eating out of garbage cans, begging for money, not washing, not taking care of yourself, the plague of the heart. Spirits all on you, man. It says, give me any plague. A plague is a thing, you know, a plague is a plague, man. Whether it's a sickness, but it's a plague. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, which is the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And this is the wickedness of a woman, putting period blood in a man's food. That's wickedness, man. Straight out wickedness. Straight up wickedness, man. But only a man of understanding, only a man that's in this truth will understand that. You can't trust these women, man. These, especially the black women, she do not fucking love you, man. She do not care about you. She hates you. She care more about Esau, the so-called white man, than she do about her own people. But she's going to find out real soon how these devils get down. She's going to find out real soon. Let's continue. It says, in any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath over the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. And this is a wicked ass woman right here, man. This is a wicked ass woman that's putting period blood in a man's food. You know he's married. You know his status. So why you dealing with him? And you feel that way? Because you wicked, man. You wicked. These women have a way of trying to justify their wickedness, of trying to justify what they're doing to make it seem right. But it ain't right, man. Putting period blood in a man's food. Because he's married and you want to make him your boy toy, whatever you want to do, man. These women have wicked agendas. And it will behoove you men to stay away from wicked women like that. I just finished pouring me some tea. My concoction, Salakia brothers, if you heard me pouring some tea. And yeah, it's it's two lemon chopped up, 3 cloves of garlic, turmeric, and a teaspoon of pepper with some honey, and I boil it and I drink it. But nonetheless, that's what I'm doing. It's like if you heard me pouring some water, you know, my tea into a cup. Salaki for that. But anyway, back to the scriptures. It says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. Because you know, you go home, you working, you at your job. While at your job, your woman, she's out doing her thing. She's flirting, being flirtatious, or she may, when you leave, she may have another nigga come through. Now, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. You know, nothing. I don't give a fuck about it. You know, she was someone that was passing through. You know, and we had a little 3 months relationship, but I found out this and I left her. I'm gonna tell you this story. It's this guy, an older man named Arthur Carroll. His name was Arthur, and his last name was Carroll. Arthur Carroll. So he was an old timer. while I'm going to work, he's be always out sitting in his car, drinking with his homeboys and watching everything. This dude, he was one of them dudes. I find he was a coke dealer selling coke, wicked ass Jake, old ass Jake. But I was in the world. I was like 20, 19. Matter of fact, before that, like 19, early 19s, like January 1993. But not to get into all details, he was telling me, yo, the chick that you dealing with, when you're not around, other dudes are coming around. So when he told me that, I didn't even approach her with the shit. I just staked her out and watched it. And when I saw it, I busted her and I broke out. That's it. No more ties. Wicked ass bitch. But this woman here, she's wicked. It says, the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkness of her countenance. It says her husband she'll sit among his neighbors, and when he hears it, she'll sigh bitterly, because the neighbors are gonna be talking. They seen what his wife is doing behind his back. He's gonna be looked at as a schmuck, as a person that can't control his household, his women running amok. And that happens, man. That happens. You got a lot of tender dick ass niggas out there. That happens. They don't have a backbone. Or it could be they zombies because this woman put that period blood in his food. And he's bewitched. He's under a zombie. He's under a spell of witchcraft. He's a zombie. So when you see shit happening like that, and a man can't shake a woman, can't leave her, even though he knows she's doing wickedness, she's cheating on him, that means she got him under a spell. There should be no enchantments unto the sons of Israel, man. That's why a man of the Lord is going to escape a woman like that, man. So it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And this is wicked right here, what she's doing. But it's little to her. It's like nothing to her. It's like nothing. I put my period blood in his food because he did the unthinkable to me. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And that shit is deep, man. Let's get back to what this wicked ass woman is saying.
And they saw his pictures and they asked me who that is. And I was like, oh, he's just a guy. And I said, well, yeah, but you can't just put in a random guy's pictures on your walls. So I told them that he is married. I really like him, but I don't know what to do. So they told me that I don't need to worry because it's the most simplest thing that I can do. What I need to do is just put my menstrual cycle, my period blood, in food that I've cooked for him to eat. And that is it. He would just like fall in love with me like this. Me shocked. I'm thinking, I can't even bring myself to do this. And my friend said, listen, my friend said to me, this is what we do all the time. How do you think that we're able to afford all of these luxury things? Do you think that our paychecks alone are able to do this? So me thinking, okay, cool. Since my friends are doing this, I might give it a try. But the fact is that I don't see the guy. How am I going to actually get him to be able to put these things and let him eat my food? So I decided to, do my digging, and I sort of like tracked to realize that he actually go through the same route as me home. And I even got to know the time that he actually go past so that I can actually try and be there so that,
So it's showing that these women be scheming to a simple-minded ass nigga that doesn't know shit was going on, not knowing that she's scheming on him. He's thinking he's about to get some buns. You see, buns get you in trouble all the time. My father always told me, son, never think with your little head. Always think with your big head, because your little head will get you in trouble. Your little head will get you in trouble. Your big head will save you, because you're thinking. But she's looking for ways to entrap him. Let's move on.
we might be able to communicate. So my friends actually took me to this, like, ritualist, and the ritualist said, like, he did some chants and stuff, and then he told me that it's very simple. All you need to do is that anytime you have your period, the first day of your period, you must use that blood in food, and he will eat it, and once he eats it, that is it. So I was like,
you hear that? You put the first day of your period, you put it in his food, and once he eat it, that is it. He's bewitched. He's under your spell. He's under your spell. Stumble not. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 20, 25, verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. These women, man, they marry, they get bored with their husbands, because a man lives a simple life. Go to work, come home, watch TV, eat, sleep, fuck, suck. And that's that. But these women, they want adventures. They want to go out. They want to travel. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to spend your money. So that after a while, they become bored. Then they start seeking out different things to do behind your back, which bring forth infidelity, cheating, wickedness. It says, as the climbing up of a sandy way to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. When a man is old, he's climbing up sandy rocks in it. It's hurting his feet. So a man that's coming home from work, tired, beat, all you want to do is eat, take a shower or take a bath, eat, relax, watch a movie or two, or watch some football or baseball, whatever he's into, hockey, whatever he's into, boxing. He don't want to hear no fucking lip from some women, some woman that's fucking out of order. He just want to relax. But you got these women out here that's toxic and poison. And that's why I live by myself. I live by myself. And the apostles, from the apostle Paul all down to the apostle Ramlab, always told us, have your own, have your own. Never depend on never live with a woman. Have your own. And that's that. And I've always been like that. I lived by myself for 20 years. And I don't care about being by myself. If I stop burning, other than my woman that live by herself, I would go to a brothel, whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. So it reads. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman. It says, and desire not for pleasure. You got a lot of beautiful women out there, but they're beautiful outside, but on the inside, they're a demon. They beautiful outside, but if you can see their inner self, they're a demon, man. A decrepit old demon. And that's the majority of these women out here. It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, she is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. These women that's in these relationships, they bitter. They looking for a way out. That's why the divorce rate is so high. And who initiated the divorce? The woman. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, but a woman will file divorce and sacrifice her family for her happiness. Then it turns out, when you go on YouTube, all these women that filed divorce, it turns out the grass was not greener. Now they want to get back with their husbands, or they mad that their husbands done moved on, or their ex-husbands done moved on and got somebody else. Now they bitter. But that's what happens in a society that caters to women. A metropolis, the cities are catered to women, man. We living in a women's society, a homosexual society. I shouldn't have said that because I don't want them to flag this video. But nonetheless, the truth is the truth, man. And the truth beareth the victory. So it reads, it says, a wicked woman abated the courage, maketh a heavy heart countenance, and a wounded heart, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Women, you don't receive no comfort from no, listen, you're not going to receive comfort from a nigga woman. That's out of the question. She's looking for ways to destroy you, to get over on you. You're not going to receive no comfort. She may give you some pussy, but that's about it. You're not going to receive no comfort, no true comfort that a man feels and a man needs. That's why you got the passport bros. They're going over to these different countries, mainly in the eastern part of this world, Thailand, the Philippines, and they're getting these Filipino women, these Chinese women, and guess what? They marrying them, these Chinese women. They ain't thinking about the nigga woman no more. It says, before I do that, before I go on, let me bring out more of this testimony of this fucking wicked woman.
I was scared to do it. So then one day, I stopped at the same junction that he picked me up, and then he saw me. So it became like a regular thing that he keeps giving me a lift, you know, here and there. So he told me, we got talking, and he told me about his family, that he's got a wife, he's got children, and obviously he loves his wife, but unfortunately the wife is not able to cook. So he likes to eat out a lot because of this, and he doesn't obviously want to like offend his wife. So I thought what an opportunity, I offered to cook for him, which I've been doing. So I obviously one day tried to make advances towards him. I tried to kiss him, and he pushed me and said, listen, I'm not interested. I'm only here because you're cooking for me, but that is it. I'm married, and that is the line. That's it. So obviously I was a bit upset, but I did apologize to him and said I don't know what came over me to do that, because I didn't.
Okay, so this dude, he was being sincere to his wife, but this woman here had wicked intentions. She was trying to bewitch him to get with her. She put advances at him, so she came at him trying to kiss him. He rejected her because maybe he didn't think she was attractive, or maybe he was just trying to be sincere to his woman. But she had ulterior motives, and she wanted to entrap him. Let's continue.
Want him to not come back again. So fast forward, I told my friends about it. My friends said, listen, you need to do what the ritualist told you. If you don't do it, you're never ever going to get him. And obviously...
So now it's a ritual. You're never ever going to get him. A ritual of witchcraft and demonic activities show you that Eve, the so-called nigger woman, is indulging on the left-hand side and are joint heirs with Esau, the so-called white man. You can't trust these women. Like I said, man, it's been times my woman would come over with food that I ain't see her cook. I bought some food for you. Okay? I put it in the refrigerator. I could be hungry, but I ain't eating that shit. You see, you got to understand something. I'm used to fasting. So if I don't get nothing to eat, that's okay. I'm used to fasting. So it's not, food is not a necessity. It is a necessity, but if I can't get it, if I got to supplant, it's okay. Okay, you should come over with some food. I ain't see you cook it. I don't trust you like that. I don't care how long we've been together. You brought some food over to me. Okay, I'm putting it in the refrigerator. Fine. I'm not hungry. Chill, relax. Watch movies, do what we got to do. Go to sleep. The next day, I'm throwing that shit out. The bowl and everything. That's how I get down. Because I don't trust women like that. If I'm not watching you cook the food, I'm not eating the food. If you're not coming over to my crib with some food, with some food prepared to cook, or you prepare it in front of me, I'm not eating it because I don't trust you. I don't care how long we've been together. Women are wicked. And the scriptures tell us that women are wicked. So let's get back to this video real quick.
He's clearly told you where you stand. So the following month came, I came on my period and I decided to do it. He came and he ate my food and he said this is the best food he has ever eaten from, what I've been cooking for him. And instantly he fell in love. He buys me like expensive gifts. He even like bought me a house, a car. He takes me to like on holiday.
So this nigga bought her a house and a car because she bewitched him, put him under a spell. You see? You cannot trust these women. When I see these niggas out here on the streets, and I seen this the other day, I seen this dude that was Jack. And I mentioned it earlier. Dude was Jack. And you had this woman, he's walking behind her. And she's walking in front of him, cursing him out. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck? This is his wife? What the fuck he doing with this fat, stink, sloppy bitch? This bitch is fucking obese. Mobley. Why is he with her? Now you know. She put some period blood in his food and she got him. Now he's taking all her shit. But I guarantee if we snap out that shit, he break out a leafer. And she know she ain't gonna get no other man. Dude Jack, bro. Dude Jack. Dude Jack, and he's with this morbidly obese woman. It's not love. He's bewitched. He's under a spell. And she's explaining it. And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. The first person to sin was Eve, a nigger woman. Let's read it again. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. And all these women have liberty to gather abroad because why? Esau has given them that passage that they can go out and do what they want, sleep who they want to sleep with, and trap them. And guess what? Esau said, listen, you ain't trapped them, I take care of it. I'm your daddy, I will give you child support. I will give you WIC. I will give you Section 8. I will give you all the things you need. But you can't have that nigga in your house. And that's how this devil get down. And it reads, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. If thou go, it's a second. It says, if she go not as thou wouldst have her, let her go. It says, slack it, let me read it again. If she go not as thou wouldst have her, call her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Man, you see a bitch out there starting wilding out, doing stupid shit, let that bitch go. Cut that bitch off, man. It's plenty of women out there. If you can't find a woman, it's plenty of brothels. Go to a brothel, get your shit off. The same thing you're going to do by going on a date with these women, ain't no guaranteed buns. Here it is, you go on a date, you spend $200 or $300 on a date. I mean, men do that, but I mean, I wouldn't do that. Here it is, you're going on a date, you spend $100, $200 on a date, no buns. That same $200 that you spent on that date with that woman that was fruitless, you could have went to a brothel and got a badass Dominican woman, a Swedish woman, a badass Edomite woman, a badass Ukrainian woman, a Russian woman, thick as hell, proportion, bad. They will wash you, massage you, suck you, and fuck you for that $200. Sorry to be graphic, but I'm being real. We all men here. And if I'm offending anybody, don't watch my video. Simple and plain. But this is wickedness right here, man. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. These women got all kind of liberties to guide abroad and do what they do. It says, if she go not as thou would have her go, have her, cut her off from thy flesh, give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Let her go about her business. Let's continue on.
To other African countries and to other Arab countries like Dubai and places like that. I was over the moon, but my joy soon came crushing down. Go to part 2 to find out what happened next. I put my period blood in a man's food. Story time. So,
and you got to understand this right here, man. These women are bred to do wickedness. They are bred to try to deceive a man to get over on a man. Because that's the society we living in. I'm going to bring out a few more scriptures and I'm going to close it out. It says, the book of Sirach 26, verse 7. And it reads, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. You got a wicked ass wife, man. Boisterous, always contentious, fighting you, arguing with you, bro. You holding a scorpion, and that scorpion is stinging you time after time, and all you doing is taking it, man. Because you a tender dick. It don't take nothing for you to separate yourself from a wicked ass woman, man. And this is the persona of a wicked ass woman. She may look good, but she's wicked inside, man. She got a pretty face, but in itself is a demon, a succubus, a demon that would entrap you. And that's the ways of these wicked women, man. Like Solomon said in the book of Sirach, book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 26, I find more bitter than death the woman. I find more bitter than death the woman, man. These women will bewitch you and fuck you over 9 ways to Sunday. And this is crazy, man. So it reads, back in the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 7, it says, an evil wife is shaken. It says, let me read it again. It says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad. These women, they like to drink, be out there intoxicated, talking shit, running their mouths, getting into fights. Do you know how many times I've seen women out there fighting? Next you know, titties out, ass out, they fighting. Drunken. Have no shame. It says, a drunken woman is a gatherer abroad, cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. And I'm telling you, I've seen this. Covering their own shame. I've seen women fighting out there on the streets, brawling, titties out, ass out. You got women with no panties on, with skirts on, fighting, pussy in the air, ass in the air. I've seen it, man. Crazy. Throughout my years, these women are shameless. But guess what? The Most High got a remedy for that. It says, a wickedness of a woman, they be selected. The wickedness, verse 9, the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 9. The wickedness of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. You got these women with these cum brothers on. They haughty looks, they proud looks. The Lord's gonna put that shit to a stop. The Lord's gonna put a stop to all that shit, man. The Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh is gonna put a stop to all that shit. These women, man, have not a clue what the Lord is about to do. They have not a clue. And I mean, you know what? I'm looking forward to it. The Lord bringing judgment upon these women, man. It says, the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 22, jumping down. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A married faithful woman, let's read it again. It says, the book of Sirach, 26, verse 22, and harlot, which is a whore, shall be counted as spittle, nothing. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord Yahweh. And this day age we living in right now, you're not gonna find no godly women. All these women are given unto Satan and his devices. You're not gonna find no righteous women. You could toss that out the window. That ain't gonna happen. It says, a dishonest woman contemneth shame, but a honest woman will reference her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A lot of women don't fear the Lord because they run on the fumes of Esau. They join heirs with Esau, the so-called white man. Esau giving them so much liberty, so much things that they could do to buck up. They don't need no man. But in the times that's coming, they're going to think otherwise. They're going to know that they was deceived. They was hoodwinked. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. And it reads, rise up ye women that are at ease. All these women out here doing all this wickedness, they're at ease. They got the backing of Esau, of Jake, get a whiff of their wickedness and come against them and want to whoop their ass. All they got to do is call their daddy, their husband, their protector. And that'll be the end of that. Jake get locked up and that's that. You know how many Jakes, talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans that's locked up or in the grave over these black ass or these different women? Mainly the black ass nigger women, man. I can't stand them. I can't even stand to look at this bitch. Because they're depraved. They're wicked. And they are given unto pleasure. And that's the bottom line. Back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. They're at ease right now. Hear my voice. They're not hearing the voice of the prophets. And the voice of the prophets are the voice of the Lord Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Many days and years shall you be troubled. And that's about the approach. You see right now what Trump is doing away with women receiving benefits from collecting child support and being able to file taxes. Nah, that's done away with. And these women are up in arms with that shit right there. So get ready for more things to come to pass. These devils about to turn, and you got to understand something about Esau, in which the nigga women don't understand. They will use you, and then when they don't need you no more, they're going to abuse you, torture you to the side, like a filthy rag, like a menstrual rag, like a wet food stamp. You're going to learn the hard way, bitch. It says, hear my voice, ye careless ones, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall come to naught. All the vintage, the jobs, the goods you was receiving, it's going to fail. The economy is failing right now. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, the goodies, the Section 8 that Trump is doing away with, the child support, being able to collect child support, plus file for income tax, where the man don't have nothing to do with that, but you getting all the benefits. All that shit is coming to an abrupt end. Thanks to that man, Nero, aka Donald Trump. Or Donald Trump, aka Nero. And I'm loving it. It says, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city, because the palaces shall be forsaken, and the multitude of the cities shall be left. The forts and the towers shall be for things forever. A joy of wild asses, a pasture of flocks. Amen. You know, bottom line, before I close out, these women are about to feel the crunch. These women are about to get their just due. And all the men that they deceived, fucked over, got locked up, been paying child support, fuck a pound of flesh, they're gonna get 5 pounds of flesh off these nigger women, off these spick women, and these Native American women that fuck men over. It's not just the wicked ass nigger woman. She's at top of the you know, the chain, but she's not alone. She's the head, but the rest of the tribes are following. A cautionary tale, brothers. Do not eat the food from these women. If you didn't see them cook that shit, do not eat it. If you didn't see these women cook the food in front of you, do not trust her enough to eat it. Do not be a tender dick. Do not be a simple-minded ass nigga. If you didn't see her cook the food, I'm not eating it. I will accept it, put it in my refrigerator. The next day I'm throwing that shit out, because I ain't see you cook it. You got to be in front of me to cook that shit. Now I'm going to be watching you. And that's how it is, man. So with that, I'm going to close it out. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakak Quadash, and double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and salutation, you Akim, that push his word in truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.